I hope you guys are realizing that yes, electricity is only well. There's a reason why Turner wants solar panels and a power bank, good inverters, a control system, and a satellite. Satellites don't go out of energy. Electricity goes out always. My daughter downloaded some videos and music on my cell. She says she don't want a sat phone. I'm like, honey, you're just gonna be very disappointed. Sorry, guys. Rolling blackouts are already starting. Ain't it? Check that out. I know what I'm gonna do. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah. Now, oh yeah, Gus is back. What's up, man? Uh, hey, JT, Gus is broken. I have you cracking up, man. Just unbelievable. Now look, uh, anytime there's an electrical current around the motor, you're going to see a chain dragging on the ground. Okay. And this chain is going to have a woven cable, kind of like what you find on your cars for the grounding cable for the battery. You're going to find a nice thick one. They sell them like the pure copper, and it's about 1.5 to 2 inches thick. And you'll see literally a copper bar dragging on the ground. Copper don't really spark like iron does, so you really don't notice it unless the car drives really close to you. Now those are your real EMP, because imagine if lightning strikes it, boom, it comes down through everything. But if it doesn't have anywhere to go outside of your electronic sensor boxes and computer that controls your modern age replacement for the carburetor, then it'll fry everything. But if you do have an avenue for it, it will come straight down around the motor, the engine block, and around everything inside the car and go straight into the ground underneath you, no matter how fast you're going. Yeah, electromagnetic pulse. That is the typical idea. Other than that, you would have to have a solid chassis and a solid frame all hooked together, which you do anyway, somewhat. The new type of metals, the oh my God, amalgamated metals, galvanized type metals that they're using will, yeah, copper grounding, and it doesn't really have to be in the dirt. It can just be on petroleum asphalt, and cement is actually good too because it's full of all kinds of minerals, and that will absorb the shock and to us, it's not really a shock. Your hair might stand on end, but to any kind of electronics, little diodes and resistors and stuff, it'll fry the living hell out of them. Yeah, it might even start a fire under your hood. If you ever pop a hood of an old Land Cruiser or Land Rover, even the first series of Humvees, now the new Humvees, they wouldn't survive an EMP for nothing. I'm telling you, it's just freaking sham job all the way with that. It's ripping off the government, pisses me the hell off. Now, Rolls Royce, Bentley, your Ferraris, they come with a anti-EMP static shielding. Literally, you have a woven blanket or shield all over the motor. Literally, you're talking 10-cylinder, 12-cylinder motor. And that okay, think about this. HEPA, hemp, herb. Okay, you think about a hunting suit because deers can sense the static in your body just from the blood flowing in your veins. Now you have it's almost like chainmail type of suit that's made out of a thin material, and it's got super thin, flexible iron threads all the way through it. Now, see, that would deflect the EMP from you. Wouldn't even feel it. You wouldn't even know it happened. That's kind of what they have in the Ferrari motors. Yeah, now the directed energy, you're looking more at pulses of signals. Now, what we were delving through there was your electromagnetic pulse. And there's a place here in Honduras where you got a canyon that goes through on a pass, right? There's an actual road down through there. You can barely fit like let's say, an F-250 or a nice sized Dodge Ram 2500. You would have to fold the mirrors in just to get through this thing. But one side is a volcano, and the other side is the reason why the volcano didn't cut through it is because it's pretty much solid iron. Now, there's a certain magnetic field there that you, you could drive through, and this happened to me on my Land Cruiser. The car literally died, just completely, just motor shut off and everything, and I'm thinking, what the heck, man? I'm stuck in between this like 40 foot. It was about 25 foot up, about 40 foot long pass, right? And this side here is basically lava rock. Imagine you're diving and you come across a coral. That's kind of what it looks like. It's like this bunch of hundreds of thousands of holes in it and stuff. It's really pretty, actually. Sounds weird, but it is actually really pretty. Got plants growing out of the stuff, and and so we push it the other like 20 foot because it died and then it rolled because you got to understand Land Cruiser is a real heavy truck, and once we got out of it, I disconnected the battery for a few minutes, connected it back up, and that baby cranked right up, and we kept on going. But the people in the little town on the other side of that, the indigenous folks, the Indians, they explained to me and were amazed that you're actually here. Because most people we find them stuck out there. We got to push their cars and stuff. Because any kind of modern cars, these fancy like big boss guys that drive these fancy, new kind of F-2500 or F-250s or Dodge 2500s and stuff like that. No matter how good looking them trucks are, they are no competition for magnetic field. Okay, so you're talking about the electrics or the electronic engineers. Basically, they start out as civil engineer and they keep studying in tech school for electronics and stuff, and then them guys make really good money, dude. And especially high wire, high wire got high tension guys. Okay, I mean, dude, them guys are making $300,000 a year. Free cars, you get a company car, I mean, free dental, free medical. So they're actually probably making about $500,000 a year if you discount or you calculate all the bills that would take for their children and wife and them, everything like that. In some companies, especially in Texas, they will give their high tension workers free housing. You get free house, dude. Here you go. As long as you're working for us, that's your house. Don't have rent or nothing. No, you don't have to pay energy, or water. Of course, none of them guys have to pay energy. Saw one where the guy literally, the hook that they have on their boots. they wear that hook for a special reason. And he actually fell, or he was falling because of the wind shear, right? The heavy winds, and it worked. He was scooting along he had his what they call a saddle. It's like a anti-energy pad with leather over it, and you scoot along. Got these big old thick leather gloves on, and the wind got him, and he was falling, and that hook on the inside of his boot, it comes up like this. Now, if he's falling, it's going to be down, and it'll hook onto the wire. That's how he got saved. He was there for like 40 minutes till the helicopter got back to him. Eh, ain't that something? You got to be a good pilot too, man. Being around them high tension wires. Helicopter pilots are some of the best in the world, guys. I'll tell you that. I got a lot of respect for them. I only got, I guess, about 3 hours of stick time in a helicopter. That was Black Hawk. Back when I started fixing helicopters, if you fix it, then you're going to take it for a test flight and show us that you're not going to die. I really hope these guys get on it, man. I really do. There's a lot in the weight and the balance right now. Sure is. Y'all, I'm serious about getting my kids. Yeah, yeah, you ain't kidding, man. Them high tension wire, them workers, ooh. And imagine how strong, especially around desert environments like Arizona, New Mexico, and going through the mountains of Colorado. You got some real high winds, and every 10 feet, they say that the wind is 10 miles per hour stronger. So you're up 40 foot, man. You got 40 and 50 mile an hour gusts. And if even a 30 mile an hour gust hits you, I mean, all of a sudden, while you're focused on something, yeah, you don't got your feet on something solid, dude, that would be sad right there. Yeah. My daughter told me I better eat. She gave me a plate of food when I came over here, but seriously, I really am not hungry. Worried about all this stuff. I know I do need to eat. Um, okay, one of my favorites. Hmm. And this is from the base exchange. Turmeric. Actually, they do a pretty decent job. I haven't had any arguments with it. And this would be vitamin D3. I left the instructions on it for my daughter because she definitely needs it. Cannot believe that she left this here. And your original survival shield. I love that stuff. And of course, your smoothies, Tums. Yep. Especially, we'll see, my daughter's only 13, but she's going to be built like my mama. She's already got almost a C cup, guys. And I'm like, okay, how the hell am I going to deal with this? There's a reason why I'm stuck with my baby girl, y'all. The boys, you know how boys are. They go crazy over that figure kind of stuff. Yeah, they're kind of ignorant. And girls are too. They're kind of retarded. You spread your legs, you're going to get pregnant. I mean, hello. You know what? Hell, in fact, right now, I think I'll take one. Jeez. Every time I use the TENS unit, it freaking puts me to sleep, man. It works. I mean, it really works. It gets rid of stress and everything. But bam! It's like I woke up yesterday in this very chair right here. an hour and a half after I plug that thing on. Tell me, does the turmeric that you get from Infowars, is it that color like the turmeric, or is there some kind of change in the chemistry makeup, the way they concentrate it? It's a little concentrated, but not. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, man. And well, look, she's around a very protective woman right now. It's one of my lawyers. She's a freaking bulldog, man. She's good. And until I get the rest of my children, she's gonna be there with her because there's two boys and a girl that's over with Mama right now. Mama's trying to be all super sweet and kind and stuff because my daughter actually did her police report against her own mother, and it's a whole like spider's web of BS basically. And yeah, there's no little boys passing by there, nothing like that, and she's not allowed to talk to little boys. Now there's one that has a girlfriend, which is a friend of hers. She talks to him, but I heard some of the stuff she's saying, and I'm like, sweetheart, you don't start playing with stuff like that. And so you got a little couple. He's 16 and she's 13, and my daughter's 13. So I'm like, no, I'm monitoring stuff right now. But the Bows will be here this evening, so tomorrow I can get her out shooting the bow and tell her to leave the freaking phone indoors. Mm. I'm getting 500 heavy aluminum practice bow arrows and 500 carbon fiber arrows with each bow. There's three bows, one for the boys, one for the girls. The blue one's for them, the pink one's for the girls, and the camouflage big boys for me. Yeah, I love my bow. Oh, y'all see me? Y'all see me? Oh, yeah, Mary Elizabeth. Well, she takes care of Daddy, Miriam. You would not believe. Heh, she'd probably slap the hell out of me if I talking to a girl that she didn't like. I love it. Mm. Children are very, very special. Very special. Mm. I know I really feel sorry for people who can't have children, or if something bad happens. I won't go there. There's a certain company that we have. Y'all, there's these 40 and 50, maybe 60-year-old trees here that are really tall and beautiful. It's a beautiful canopy. And when the birds come through, going out to where the mountain top is over there, it's a really pretty part of the day. I wonder what them chickens are looking for, why they're up here. I felt the pressure change. I think it's going to be raining pretty soon, y'all. So I'll be going to the next town over in the rain. It looks like these guys don't hurry up. Probably get back in the middle of the night. Yo sé que ando ocupado usted, pero dime más o menos a qué hora va a pasar para acá y a venir a comer conmigo. Muchas gracias. Y cuídese bien en el camino, oiga. Eh, y voy a comprar un café aquí. Y recuerde que la gasolinera se cierra temprano por todo esto mierda pasando en sociedad. Un plan, un químico planeado, plan químico. Adiós, cuídese bien, adiós. Okay. The thing about Spanish countries, they speak a different language pretty much. Right there in the mountains, you'll hear them use different words than what they use down halfway down the mountain, like here, because I'm just outside the city. Uh, Another huge valley back on the other side over there called Huetepeque. You'll hear them using different type of words also. Mm. Oh, Kimberly, so nice to see you. I don't think Six Pack came in yet, but who knows? He might be hanging around. It's Monday. So she didn't have enough studying to do today. And I'm really worried about that when perverts hacking into the study online classes and stuff. Freaky, man. Freaks me out. Imagine 11, 12, 13-year-old little girls. Baby? Oh, oh, I'll have to call the neighbor now. I gave my daughter 500 Lempira, and she bought me this. I love these kind of watch bands, stainless steel. Bought it for 300 Lempira, which is like $13, something like that. You ain't gonna find no real Casios or anything like that here. Are gonna be knockoffs, but it's pretty. I guess she's telling me I need to adorn myself. See where it's at, right? I ain't even wearing it. I mean, if I got dressed up with my tie and everything, my suit, whatnot, I'd probably wear one. I got I gotta put them up. This is the one that I like to use. It doesn't grab the hair on your arm. See, that's the thing, girls. Y'all got to think about that. See this, the material right here. After wearing this just a couple of days, or whatever, I will have absolutely no hair on my arm. Seriously, it literally yanks it out, and that I guess that bothers some guys, but it just kind of lets me know I'm still alive. That little sting when it yanks the hair out of my wrist. Oh, Gus throwing it down on the table. Look at that. Well, yeah, I mean, he's a farmer, pretty much. I can't say the next best thing to a rancher, which I am, but we're kind of equal when it comes to animals, and because I'm more of a farmer kind of person, but I was raised on the ranch. We never had to buy vegetables and like that. Never. We damn. Hold on a second. Thinking of. Oh, I'll be damned. There it is. That's something else. Not what I'm looking for. Hello, Betsy. Miriam, Susan, all you guys, Gus, Dallas, you guys know what vinegar does to meat, right? Um, okay, now think about the the particular chemical compound that is in ginger. Look what I found. This is your original mountain Honduran ginger. And I grabbed some. Now, if you get a cough or something, just grab some ginger, chop it up, boil it real good, and drink that ginger tea. It'll burn the throat some, but you will quit coughing just like that. Better than fish oil. Oh, Gus, JT, look what I found. They're 2.5 watt little LED lights. They're pretty nice, actually. Of course, it takes about three of them to light up with the same power that you would have a white light with. You kind of have to cover them up with a milk jug. You cut it out and you bend it and you heat it up and make a sleeve for it, and it shoots out super white light. So, yeah, it's just a little trick, camping trick. Kimberly's home, y'all. Yeah. Well, Dallas, you're gonna enjoy. Oh my God, you're going to Colorado. Do you ski, Dallas, or do you snowboard? You're pretty active, man. Well, and you got some badass guys on skis and snowboard. I mean, you got snow bunnies for a reason. Let's just say that. Oh, I see what you're. Okay, so you got a mission going on. Nice. Oh, Dallas, you've been back to the paintball range. What kind of paintball gun to start my little girl with? It's all BBs. Yep. And she's good. Well, I'd hate to give her a paintball gun, freeze them paintballs up and let her shoot those. Whew, she'd bust some fellas up. Yeah, now Dallas, you got to understand, you need to save up a little bit extra cash when you go out there because um there's like 4 different people I met during my life that said they went to Colorado out. Not even a couple of them weren't even on the mountain, but from the wind shear and the weather change, they got snowed in for like 2 weeks. Oh, carpenter. Yes, I do, but it's buried with some stuff in a couple of shotguns in North Texas on the border of Oklahoma. That would be really nice. Hmm, that'd be really nice. Yeah, but see, Dallas, the thing is, being around the mountains within that first 20, 30 miles, um, clouds will, like, here's a peak, clouds will build up and build up and build up all day long. Now, understand that the temperature up about 1,000 foot, maybe 1,300 foot is a lot colder than it is down where you're at in the valley. And when it comes over, literally, it brings all this weather with it, and you got a swirling effect from the wind shears off the peaks of the mountain. And boom, you're snowed in just like that for at least a couple of days. Denver, Denver. We refueled in Denver one time, but it was before the new kind of satanic temple airport thing. Isn't it just sad how people just let these things happen? Y'all, if I could, I would buy about 3,000 acres just so I could put in like a 6 lane, almost like a highway coming straight through like this, and it, like a big cross with the cross part to the north and the tail part to the south. And then I would colonize. I'd make colonies out of that. I mean, I'm not talking about like dominant kind of culture or anything like that. Just so anybody flying over can see a giant, big old cross down there, street lights and everything, shape of a cross. That'd be beautiful with me. See, I'm trying to do something with Baphomet with with that. They probably try to put a Baphomet statue right in the middle of it. This is getting sick, y'all. Yeah, ain't that something? If you don't have anything like a F-250 or a Dodge 2500 or even a Chevy 2500 with a camper on it, you're pretty much screwing yourself. Because a little bitty fabric tent, I mean, come on. There's a reason why tents are made out of real thick canvas, you know? And what they sell on the civilian market is actually kind of pathetic. Really. Like, dude, I can make one better than that. Now, if you go to a truck stop, you could get one of these tarps that go over the big delivery trucks. You're talking about 20 foot by 16 foot, something like that. You just throw I rope up this tree over there, throw that baby over, and set rocks on the sides of it, and put you put you a nice door on it. Oh my gosh, sorry to hear that. Who at this point would actually lean towards the Clintons or Biden or that? Who do you call that? Camila, whatever her name is, the Morena, half and half girl. I don't get it. Man. Why? I mean, with everything presented to them, yeah, that don't make sense, y'all. I think my baby girl went back to sleep. Had to call her. Hmm. That means- Oh, I've been sending Dallas some really juicy photos, y'all. Hi, baby girl. Well, you can say hi to the group on chat if you want. Say hi, baby.
Hi guys.
Yeah, I just want to know what you're doing. Moreover, I'm waiting on these guys to get here. He said that he's over in Tegucigalpa, but he's on his way back over here. The owner of the car lot, the owner.
I couldn't answer it because I answered the phone was only 2%. If I answered, it was gonna shut down.
Oh, don't worry, baby. Carpenter said hi, sweetheart. So did Dallas and Marion. Marion said you're like the sweetest thing she ever seen. Of course. All right, baby. No, no big deal. No big deal. Let that thing charge up. Cause I'm sitting here. I'm waiting on these guys. You know, and he's gonna drop the other fellows off over there at Parque Aurora, just a little further that way, and then he's gonna stop by here, pick me up, take me over to his car lot over in Comayagua, and I'll just drive the car back. Okay, but I seriously, I have no idea what time, baby. Okay, mommy. But I'm okay, sweetheart. Are you okay? Sound like you're all sleepy, sleepy. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm really sleepy.
Yeah, me too, kinda. That's something. Lazy ass. We'll get you a nap, mommy. Get you a nap, baby. And who all's at the house? Or do I need to come over there?
Sonya's really good to take a nap right now.
Yeah, isn't that beautiful? And there's a change in the pressure too. I think it's gonna rain like hell tonight, but I really do.
So damn.
Yeah, did you get the picture from Comayagua? Oh, that's right. Marjorie showed you.
Yeah.
Boy, that looked like they were in hell. Now, if you look at the picture again and you look down to the bottom left, you see that a whole motorcycle, just a barely little bit of top of the motorcycle sticking up out of the water. Yeah, that's how full that street was. It got into all the houses and everything. Jeez, imagine that. I love you, baby. You can tell you can tell I'm bored, right? As soon as I put this little electric thing, the muscle stimulator, I'll be I'll be out like a light. Mwah. Love you, mama. Kiss.
Yeah,
Damn it. Hey, Sig Pat. Damn, it's good to see you, man. Where the hell you been? I'm looking, I'm looking. Oh, no. Hey, Pat, take a look, man. If you can see that, you see how deep the water is? That was last night in the next town over. That's how much it rained, dude. And it's been like that for the past week. Yeah, you see the motorcycle, right? Yeah. Only like the handlebars and part of the gas tank sticking up out of the water. Jesus, Lord God. I mean, we're about to catch all kind of hell, guys. We sure are. And it was okay, you take the magnetic change, you take the change in the barometric pressures as the jet stream tries to adjust, and the planet is adjusting itself as well. Um, uh, Man, they're trying to fabricate what they think that the human uh, gnome, the human uh, response would be by causing some kind of pandemics and stuff. Now, if you take a look what's happening, which I'm very impressed, And of course, it's a natural occurrence because, and even the symbolism for Satan and Satanist is the snake biting its own tail. And it's kind of interesting to actually see that right now. You see all these people, even on the left, and these satanic folks, Aleister Crowley kind of folks and stuff, starting to beat up on Bill Gates. And you gotta love it, man. Patience is definitely a virtue. Oh, Bill. You know what? That makes perfect sense. Yeah, Carpenter. Uh, okay, solar panels are first, battery bank. Of course, the properties first. Roof, blocks, foundation, septic system, water well. Then we're talking about solar panels, power inverters, outlets, lights, restrooms, and all that jazz that comes along with building a house. Then we're talking about after the power system is there, we're talking about a satellite phone, guys, because if I had this computer hooked up to a sat phone, which is receiving energy from the solar panels, when the electricity went out, y'all wouldn't have even known it, nor me. Wisconsin is going to be like 7 foot of snow, man, in some places. Wisconsin's got the way that the jet stream has shifted. Uh, yeah, isn't it? That is crazy. No, singularity. I think you're right. There's a lot leaning towards it, but still, just like AJ says, and I evaluated it real good, and but nobody knows the day and hour, guys. Nobody knows. Mm-mm. So I'm not going to listen to anybody saying Christ is here, Christ is there. Oh, this has got to happen. That's got to happen. I have to be on cue any minute. Did I just say on cue? Now, what that means is I got to be on standby, being ready. I didn't mean cue like these Intel outputs, nothing like that. Well, Dallas, buddy, you better get you some real cold weather hiking boots with rabbit fur in them. We used to sell right around 500-600 rabbits a month, guys. Well, my aunt, and she would take the pelts, and all you got to do is just boil them, boil your salt water, set them down in it, and take while it's hot. You grab it with a pair of pliers, you take your blade, and you just kind of shave it off, kind of like you would shave with a straight razor, and you get all the fat off of it, and you set it up on a tin roof. Let the sun dry it out. Give it to whatever taxidermy, and they'll put the lemon oil on it, cure it up for you, and you can put it inside boots, inside gloves, you can make a blanket out of it, whatever. I never been into tack too much. I usually just bought my saddles and boots and stuff. I miss a real good 12-foot whip. That's what I miss. Damn. There's one from Mexico that was a 10-strand whip. That bad boy was nice. Had an oak handle on it. Well, I could pop them bulls just like that. The bull's trying to charge you. You kind of you pop the horn, and you let the whip. There's a certain way you pop, from this side like that, and it'll wrap around the horn, and you just kind of yank it. And the bull, he gets confused because you yanked his neck, and he'll run off the other direction. All kinds of ways you use the whip. I'm gonna have to order a whip next. There's no doubt about that. Yeah. Hey Pat, you know what these are, right? These are your skid gloves. Actually, not too bad. You know, they're not as thick as I would like them to be, but yeah, I hear you, bro. They're not as thick as I would like them to be, but they would work if I have to dump the bike. You know, depends on how late I get here. I get back here tonight, probably staying over here. I'm kind of I trust a couple that Mary Elizabeth's with, but you know that's my baby girl. Yeah, Carpenter and Patriot. You're pretty much. Mm, that's what I'm thinking too. But what I understand, we're looking at another like 1,800 years, something like that. But considering that 1,000 years to us is but one day to God, and He's talking about 7 days, you know, and I don't know, it's pretty complex calculation. It really is with everything that's going on. I think even in Genesis it says the generations of the Garden of Eden, and the times they change is like generations of humanity. There's a lot of aspects to it. Really is. I really don't feel like getting into astrophysics, but I know this, guys. We're in the time of sorrows. He even has the name sorrow, just like the Bible has. And Trump has the same name as what the Bible says too. Look at the King James version. Hmm. Really curious, isn't it? Time of sorrows, but you see that in there they will misspell it, and I don't think it was misspelled. I think it was actual prophecy. They say sorrow, like sorrow, like that evil bastard is trying to destroy every country he can get his hands on. There's a reason why God got me up here and I'm not up there, guys. I would have already taken care of a lot of business. Hmm. Yeah, he's an antichrist agent. That's very true. JT, you're very wise when it comes to the panorama, like social vision. You're pretty wise, man. I appreciate all your comments. And it helps me a lot. It really does. Well, JT, what I'm picking up is that in April, like mid-April, somewhere around there, JT, we're looking at September to April timeframe. You're going to have bombardments of some sort. I guess it was like what happened in my dreams quite a few times actually freaked me out. There's like meteorites and some of them are pretty big, guys. And Yeah, and what we're looking at right now is you see this humongous front, smoke and mirrors, and that would really, really disappoint me if Trump all of a sudden at the last minute told us, "Hey, you're going to take this type, and you're going to get this mark." All that stuff. That would really disappoint me. Hmm. All right, be right back, guys. Really take care of these chickens. Because every time that wind kicks up like it is outside, they Gracias, Mary. Perfectly made beets. My daughter's really good at making the beets for me. Showed her how to do it. Come out really good. Now here in Honduras, literally in the mountains, you have these humongous, like 9 foot tall mustard trees, plants. Literally, they're little bitty seeds like that, you know, the mustard seeds. And these people don't export mustard. In fact, I'm sitting here eating a potato salad and they barely put like a little bitty touch of mustard in there, and it drives me crazy. I mean, mustard goes great with natural cream, you know, like sour cream from cow's milk. Hmm. Hmm. They don't even eat mustard here, and mustard's like a key. It acidifies the bloodstreams and it helps your immune system in such a way that it's almost like a steroid, really. I guess it's one of those cultural secrets that they'll never learn, huh? I guess when I got hit with that gas, guys, that was pretty much my calling call. My calling, you know, my liver and my stomach got affected. So sometimes one single plate of food will last me like 2 days. Tiny little bit, put it in the refrigerator, heat it up 8, 10 hours later. I guess that's part of the reason why I'm so obsessed with recipes. Okay, I know it's got a Ninja, right? 1600. And my Harley's 1200. My daughter wants me to swap the Harley for the Ninja. Yeah, y'all know why. She wants a Ninja. That's what it is. She tried to be slick. No. Hmm. Respectable bike. Hmm. It's 5 o'clock here, so you guys probably hitting 6:15, 7:15 over there, up there. So yeah, that would be the classic machete. Made in Argentina, really nice. I'm gonna stay here tonight. I need to go ahead and bleach this place out. Only take a couple minutes, guys. Don't you love? So Honduras, if you guys will for a second. Oh, we broke the rules of Walmart today. What kind of rules would that be? Talking about going without a mask? That's about retarded, man. Yeah. Okay, ¿cómo está? Muy bien, gracias. ¿En qué tal la familia? What's up with the family? Hey, there's all kinds of Spanish phrases and stuff. But Cuomo estás? Nah, that's actually a name. Cuomo. Sound like you're getting your tree climbing boots on with all the spikes on it, getting ready to kick the living hell out of somebody. Yeah, I know, right? Damn. Y'all guys, y'all know I feel such an urgency to get over there and start managing some things, but I cannot leave my children in the current situation. Hey, Frustrating. But I see some good men coming up, taking care of some things, but they could use someone else on their team. Damn it. They literally came after you. Oh my lord. I had a surprise waiting for them. Good. Right? Come on. Hey, Buffalo. Why not get like 10 guys to go in there with you without masks? And you walk right up to the guards or whatever, to have them walk around the aisles and stuff. And as you turn around and briskly walk away, all of a sudden, all like 8 or 9 guys step out from nowhere and might like make a barrier and say, "Hey, what are you guys looking for? What do you want? What are you doing?" You've got to be kidding me. A fear-driven society. I never thought I would see the day in the United States where I think I better stop right there, guys. I might incriminate myself. Yeah, sorry, folks. 100% disabled. I got all kind of medical problems, mental problems. I'm unstable. And if you want your ass up between your shoulders, you're going to continue on the path that you're on right now. It's against my religion, and because of the health problems I have, I will not wear a mask. Oh, and by the way, here's a test saying COVID negative. Yeah, I had to take a test, just get onto the base like a couple days ago. Go figure that. Talk about retard. Yeah, I give a damn what other people think. Y'all, about 6 years ago, the neighbor there in Tennessee sent me a photo, and I had planted the cherry tomatoes with strawberries and bell peppers on the side of a hill where I was living at. It's called Indian Mound. Just before you get to Dover, Tennessee, right outside the base of Fort Campbell, right? And he sent me a picture, and the whole entire hill is covered. You can probably eat all year long. Just tomatoes, bell peppers, and strawberries. And just covered, guys. I mean, covered. So beautiful. When you get these new modern kind of engineered seeds, they only last one crop, right? You can't replant the seeds that they produce because they won't. The seeds are null or neutered. No, they don't germinate. But if you get the old fashioned seeds from the old farmers and what do you call it? Heritage seeds. You're set up, man. And get this, it snows up there, man. It snows like 3, 4 foot for 2 or 3 months a year. That's where I had my '86 Ford Bronco, 351 Windsor in it. That was a sweetheart, guys. Mm. Uh, Lifted up just right too. Not too tall. I mean, just one single step, you get up in the cabin. Nice. Kind of like Miriam. One single step, get up in the cabin. Don't take that the wrong way, by the way. Oh, I did say that, didn't I? Sorry, y'all. Forgive me, please. MS-13. Mask 13. I think I'm gonna ask for the guy over there. It's like halfway across Honduras, the other side of where my other kids are. Where I got a property at, it's got gold on it. I'm gonna ask the guy if they're taking care of my property to take a trip over here with my 12 gauge. Man, okay, you got a 27-inch fold over single barrel New England Arms 12 gauge rifle. Okay, shotgun, and it folds open one round at a time. But with the slug, I was at 320 yards and I blew up a milk jug with a slug, guys. It was, and you can literally, this thing is so freaking huge that you can see it traveling through the air. Love that, right? That shotgun. I was pretty quick at reloading too. I mean, nothing like a semi, but I miss that thing. Hey, Miriam, I'm gonna take a few pictures of the kids' bows, and I'll send them to you. Guarantee you, Mary, this is gonna be badass with that thing. Yeah, it took 3 months for them things to get here. Supposedly, they're gonna be there waiting for me this evening when I get over there to pick up my truck, which took like a month to get across the border. The guy didn't want to. Eduardo, the Port Authority. Yeah, he charged $400 just for a permission to get my truck. I mean, I bought it here in Honduras and I was hiding it on the other side of the border. And I told these jackasses just drive like 10 miles down, come across the border like that, and come on back to where I'm at. And they try to go just right across the border, right there. I even called the commander of the naval base over there. That's the one that gave me the grenades. Well, his son, he's a lieutenant. Y'all gonna understand these type of cultures down here. Oh, come on. Don't you hit that? I didn't even mean to tap on the screen. I was just trying to scroll. Yeah, and the inspector gives me two grenades, right? He's like, "Shh, I got two grenades." And it gives me these big ass CS grenades, the gas ones. And I'm like, uh, how do you even respond to that? I'm like, dude, okay, if I'm inside a close quarter combat situation, I'm in there also. Okay. In order for me to get out, you kick a table over, a couple of chairs behind you, and you drop that bad boy against the wall and let it bounce behind the guys that are going to be trying to chase you. You bounce out, and then you got an HE explosive round that pop, it'll stun them real good, and you're gone. But a gas, if you pop gas inside of any kind of rooftop whatsoever, pretty much screwing yourself too. Now in riot control, I could see the CS canisters working, but no, come on. Buffalo Bills go. Yeah, howdy, guy. God, I hope everything's going all right on your end. Buffalo Bills go. I really like that name. I just feel something about to happen. You know what I mean? Oh, Harris. That's Kamala's name. Kamala Harris. Well, at least she admits she's a whore. You know, that's a good point right there. Not to not to even get near her. Even her armpit hair, one of them drops on you, you're gonna wind up with gonorrhea or some shit. Hey, Buffalo, the dude. My whole career is about love for humanity, man. Love it. This morning, I was standing there. I had to wake up my daughter. I thought it was school time for her. She said she didn't have classes today, right? And when she was born, Mary Elizabeth, y'all know Mary Elizabeth. She had this huge freaking head. It almost extended out to where her shoulders were, right? And all the nurses are like, "Oh my God," but not in an ugly way like they did with me, but in like a really cute, beautiful way. And she opened her eyes the second day, and her eyes, guys, were humongous, like alien type of eyes, as blue as can be. Good Lord. And heck, yep, all she got to do is do that, and you'll see me wrapped around that finger. Lord help me. Hmm. Punch the mask. Oh, you know what? That'd make a hell of a t-shirt, wouldn't it, y'all? Oh, damn right. Proud Boys, what's his name? Big Boy that was knocking boys out left and right out on the street in Portland. Outlaw Morgan made an excellent video, and I should have downloaded it the very first time I saw it because it got deleted like bam, like that. I hadn't been able to find it since. He changed like the colors and the panorama and stuff. Action, badass action music. Um, as he's hitting one of them like this, just like take a still shot right there, put it underneath it, and on the top put punch a mask. I would buy a couple of those. I sure would. Yeah, yeah. They left the key in the door down there. They just whoever wants to just open it right up. Walk on in. Enjoy yourself. Good Lord. Yeah, you got to understand how witchcraft works. Sometimes they love to be in a dominant position, and they do whatever they have to be in that dominant position, whether it's sucking a guy off like 20 times a day or what. AJ's right. Psychotic is psychotic, man. Hmm. Alice still around? Vacuum assistant. Twin turbo. Never mind. I'm not going to go there. Not going to go there. Yeah. We might have ladies observing our chat at this moment. And my daughter, she kind of likes to, what do you call it, linger or lurk? That's what you call it, right? Where Elizabeth, if you're watching this, come on, honey. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, she's lurking there too. She's lurking. Um, a sociopath considers their connection as like stepping stones to a final end. However, they never have an end. They have no remorse, like what you're saying. They don't care. They don't have any remorse for using people, even robbing, or they will be all sweet and stuff. Hey, I got 3 kids. You think you can give me every single vegetable you got in your house? Yeah, and they're like, okay, thank you. God bless you. Bye. And they will never do anything in return. I mean, it's pretty sick. And usually they're very refined in their social skills and talents and can lie. Ooh, yeah, Southern Belle. Oh, Southern Belle's been lurking a little bit too, huh? That's what it looks like. Check you out, girl. Seeing who's doing what. Yeah. Women are so beautiful. It's crazy. I love it. Hmm. All ketchup and mayonnaise. I'm kind of a mustard type guy. Well, check that out. The cream that when you're making cheese. Okay, you got sour cream, then you got the whey. Whoa, doesn't that figure? One of my daughters here. Ain't she something? Follow me everywhere, don't she? Now that cream or sour cream, which you normally associate with ranch dressing, it started out in South Carolina and Georgia area. Geez, Lord, man, a couple of 100 years ago, as a barbecue sauce. And they still have the white barbecue sauce, what they call it. And I hope it's still the same raw, crude recipe, crude recipe. That's what I ate when I was in Charleston and Columbia, South Carolina. That was awesome. I got to give it to them, man. That was really good sauce. But I'm kind of a hickory guy. Just simple. Throw a little beer on it. Stab it about 150 times with a couple of forks. Rub your sauce into it with that beer, or a whiskey maybe, or a wine. Huh, really? I didn't know it was all the way to Tennessee. When I first discovered the white barbecue, the white sauce, was I was in Charleston, and one of my cousins invited me to a little barbecue place, and it just kind of blew me away. It's something completely unexpected, y'all. It's it literally is like a sour cream ranch sauce, really good, and it cooks into the meat really well. It really does. And you got to give it to them. It's really good stuff. And then when I was driving back to Texas, I was coming down I-20, going through Georgia, and one evening I saw a little barbecue place, so I kind of pulled over just outside of Atlanta there, and ordered up a little old platter with some chopped up roast beef. Oh, same sauce, and it was beautiful. But I never ate much Tennessee barbecue. Oh, oh. Hey, Buffalo, that's pretty interesting the way it sounds. Down here in Central America, good luck trying to find some good tomato ketchup, right? They got to put sugar in everything. It's freaking insane. To me, you ruin a ketchup and you put sugar in it. I want it moreover, but just put lemon, maybe a little Tabasco in it or something. Of course, I'm from backwoods Texas. We love our Tabasco, man. I got like, you remember Southern Belle? I gave up like 4 of my 6 recipes for jalapeno poppers, but the other 2 are like my super secret. I don't, I don't tell anybody those recipes. I stuffed them babies good too. Uh, and you use, okay, listen, guys, you pour about half a beer, and then you start sprinkling in flour with a little cornmeal. Okay, about half a spoonful of salt. You use garlic powder, onion powder, and you keep mixing it, keep mixing it. It's going to be bubbling up because you still got the gas from the beer in it. Keep adding your flour and your cornmeal until it gets to a consistency where you can dip an onion ring into it and fry it. And as it fries, you're going to see it bubbling a lot. When it fries, you want to flash fry it. That way, the batter swells up. Okay, Long John Silver's. That's pretty much the exact recipe for the Long John Silver's crispy fish batter, pretty much. But I love making onion rings, jalapeno poppers, full of cheese, rice, and particular type of spices will knock your socks off. Urgh. I've seen so many people make sounds like they were having an orgasm. It's insane. So many people say I need a restaurant. I'm thinking about it. Huh. I would hook that up too. Hmm. If I could find some folks that would follow recipes. Now, as whatever you cook little slivers of you cut little slivers of fish, right, and you dip it in the batter and you fry it like that, but it comes out really, really like expanded. and it's real crispy and it's beautiful as can be. And I always use olive oil. I like to mix olive oil with sunflower oil. That's my favorite. And I'll even filter it and use it 4 or 5 times. Then after that, I put it in with the diesel for the truck. Filter it again, put it in the diesel. Works pretty good actually. But the alcohol from the beer in the batter just comes right up out of it as it heats up. As everybody knows, alcohol is highly volatile. I'm watching this Eminem, what do you call it? Jiu-jitsu, respect. Okay, video. Oh, you had to say Frank. Big Pat, you are freaking evil kind of cruel, man. God. You know how bad I want a freaking corn dog? Dude, you give me Frankfurters, a whole pack of Frankfurters right now. I'll go out there and chop down some bamboo, make my own shoots, and I'll cook that bad boy up. I'm telling you. Maybe it's because I'm from Houston, right? When I was a little kid, and we used to shut off the whole entire community, right? It'd be like 4 streets. We'd be running between yards, all of us kids and stuff. And this family would have barbecue going. This family would have hot dogs going. This family would have some deer meat going. I mean, it was nice. All ranchers, we all had ranches. And Old Eastern Trail, OST Acres. That's what it was called. I bet it's still there too. Man, I love corn dogs. Always have. Damn it. And the German family that lived by us, I guess that's kind of why I speak so many languages. We had German family, Korean family. Um, we had a Spanish family or Mexican, or Spanish, and us. And who else did we have? We had Arabic family, and they wanted to set up a union between one of their daughters and me. But dude, we were only like 6 or 7 years old. I mean, who does that? My dad's like, yeah, whatever. Gotta be kidding. Yeah, barbecue sauce. Mm. Hey, Southern Belle, you know what I like on pretty much anything and everything? Let me make sure I get this right because I like both of them. What do you like? If I don't make it, it's either going to be ragu or pregu. One or the other. What I like about pregu is they actually add the Parmesan cheese before you even open the jar. Yep, love that stuff. My goodness. Somebody's going to have to explain to me how to do an online stream with my phone. I'm gonna be getting a new phone here probably about a week. They're selling avocados, and I bought like 6 avocados this morning. Didn't even bring one with me. Well, I can be a piece of work sometime. The hell am I gonna eat? Don't eat honey bread over here. Yeah, pretty good. It's not really bad. I add lemon juice to it, and y'all seen the Tabasco plants? Chop up like 3 or 4 Tabascos, put it in there, and as it's cooking, real nice. I love Tabasco. I can eat Tabascos all day long. It doesn't do anything to me. The jalapeno, if the seeds are in it'll shrivel your lips up, make you wish you had it the next morning when you're taking a dump. It's real good for the system. Southern Belle, you got a good point. When I make pizza, sometimes I just throw everything that's left over in the refrigerator in there. You know, you toast a few French fries and stuff that you find in there, and maybe some hamburger meat. Chop that stuff up real good, and from last week's goulash or something. Vegetables and whatnot. You mix it in with the prego or ragu, and throw a little of my special type of sauce. I love taco seasoning. That's some beautiful stuff. The Camino, powdered Camino. That's really good. And red chili. Then you start piling on the pepperoni and cheese, pepperoni and cheese, and make that baby nice and thick. You got to toast up the bread first, and it's super easy to make the bread for pizza. See, every time I do not select a video, they put on some kind of weird kind of crap like this. I don't like that. And I turn it down. Is the volume okay for you guys? I'm gonna try to. It's actually asking me to subscribe and stuff. Yeah, as if that's gonna. Good lord. Get a little bit of kind of music that makes one want to vomit. Now, spicy is really Aaron or Ryan. Spicy is more of a personal definition. Uh, we had these candies were coconut with jalapeno. They're little candies like a jawbreaker down in Texas. It's a Mexican candy, and they eat jalapeno with everything. So I got so used to it burning, you know. Didn't really burn that much. It's more sweet than anything, but it left definitely clean your teeth off. This is my kind of music. Yeah. Well, I got these little bitty chilies here, the little bitty ball like that, that it's not ripe until it actually turns black. And I don't even know what level on the Richter scale, what do you call it? That scale of heat, vitamin C concentration that it has. But when the little bitty thing's only got like 3 or 4 seeds in it, you pop it in your mouth, and the first bite, man, you can't even feel your nose. Seriously, eyes are involuntarily running, your nose just like a fountain. Those things are awesome. They call them here. They call them chili pepe, and it's really nice. I probably make a whole gallon of hot sauce just with one of those. Jeez. That okay? Scoville units. Scoville. Oh, okay. Yeah. Thanks, bro. I had a long few days, man. Damn it. I'm seriously thinking about just like 3 or 4 beers, bam, bam, bam. Put the little 10 unit on and relax me a little bit and turn it off, bam, drop and flop, you know. But there's so many things going on at one time. It's literally, guys, when I'm managing things, it's hard to sleep. And forgive me if my appearance is really shabby or whatever, but I only got like 3.5 hours sleep. Worried about my other children. Their mother done went freaking crazy. She has. I believe that she's actually drugging up. And get this, in the government here, if I have her tested for drugs and she comes up like she doesn't have any drugs in her, then I get charged with some kind of a felony or some crap like that. There's another way to do that. I do have bodyguards that really love me and take care of me really good. I can probably hold her down with draw some blood out real quick. Say, okay, have a great day. Take it to the lab. Yeah, Judge. Things gonna get ugly. Oh, Southern Belle, thank you so much. How's my brother doing over there, Aaron? Boy, I swear, he needs somebody to take care of him. He really does. Damn it. Out there like that, he ain't got no kind of rocks up or any fence or anything like that. Need to plant some cactus all the way around him. That way, not even animals get in there. Are any of you guys getting these little commercial things from YouTube saying we have a responsibility to take care of humanity? Please don't touch your face and weird crap like that. Well, Miriam, I had to resubscribe to several channels, even with Cece. Remember Cece? And I guess she got pissed off at quite a few people or whatever, or something like that. I don't know. But I had to resubscribe like 3 times just to get notices. Yeah, kind of like the way she would laugh. Just doing her own thing. Just, mm. You know something, guys? What I noticed having so many soldiers and whatnot, all the soldiers who listen to violent music and want to be violent or are hyped up usually are the ones that are cowards. You know, I didn't really listen to too much music. Listen to a little country here and there. You know, a little bit of classic maybe. Just some old like yeah, just smooth music. But when it come down to it, man, I was like super violent when it comes to taking care of my soldiers. You know, getting the mission done. But this is basically what I listen to now. Can y'all hear that? Kenny G. I'm not, it ain't that I want to turn it up. Turn it around there. I love these Bose speakers you get from the base. They're rechargeable. They're nice. So now I seriously just want to relax in my place of dwelling. You know what I mean? Ooh, Southern Belle. Hold on, you didn't see it yet, have you? Hold on. And I bet you anything, guys. Don't tell her. I bet she knows what this is. Oh hell! I showed her the top of the label. They're bathtub candles. Yeah. I planned on heating up some water. It's still pretty warm. I'll probably go ahead and I use a humongous plastic cattle feeding trough as a bathtub. It works really good, guys. And after that, you just take your bucket, dip it out, flush the toilet with it. There's gray water in it. Yeah, you have a yearly Creole cook-off, a chili cook-off every year around New Orleans, and you have a humongous um, park. What do you call that? Stadium park where you do rodeos and stuff. And yeah, you walk through there and they give you little bitty shot-sized cups with a little bit of their chili in it, and everybody they got this big tally sheet, and you choose like, okay, I'll give it a 10, I give it an 8, I give it a 6. You know, it's a metric judgment scale, and at the end of the show, like about midnight or so, they announced who the winner was because the general public are the judges. You know what I mean? So New Mexico peppers, Old Mexico. You know what? Mexico is so consumed with the agave. I say about 1/3 of Mexico is just agave fields, humongous agaves like that. They make tequila. Agave juice is a very good sweetener. It's about the same sweetness as a good crude honey. Because if you always eat sugar, you're going to ruin your kidneys, guys. You got to change up. I'd say if you could, if I could, if I was still in Texas for Sugarland and Houston and all that stuff, there's a reason why they call it Sugarland too. You got the beet palm, which they make a sweetener out of the beets. They're like a fruit about that big. Pull the seed out, and they are super sweeter than agave. Um, you got agave sweetener, you got honey, and you got regular cane sugar. Now, every one of those are toxic at a certain level, but they are a sweetener. So if you change up every few months, and I would every like 3 or 4 months, I would change what I'm using if I could. And now I just simply I don't eat anything sweet basically. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna see what that was, guys. Wow, y'all ought to see them bats flying around out there. They're the little fruit bats, the little ones like that. Yeah, buffalo. Typically, the best way to age the Tabascos is heat them up just a little bit with onion and a little bit of garlic. And once you got it heated up, you pour it into the barrel or a bucket, which is what I use, and you just seal it up. And I will put a surgical glove on the hole on the top of the bucket. I'll seal it up real good and let that surgical glove. And whenever it comes up, I'll take a little bitty needle and in one of the fingers, I'll poke a hole in it. And if you want that finger to rise up, so you know that when it's going down, after about a year and a half, 2 years, you've got the perfect. Oi, you got the perfect hot sauce. Seriously, add some salt to it, a little black pepper, something like that. You don't even have to heat it up no more. Basically, what you're doing when you heat it up, you're sterilizing it. What the heck's going on with these folks, man? There's like a path that goes right by where I'm at here. People are getting weird down here, guys. Oh, the government announced that here in Central America, they're going to be inspecting all food carts, all places where they sell food, whether it's a supermarket or outside market, which there are plenty of those here because you got a lot of agronomy producers, producers of vegetables and all farming equipment and everything. They're going through with a fine tooth comb. Can you say food wars? Yeah. And I'm like, I'm amazed. They got like 13 big old moving canisters like this. What do you call those? Strong boxes for the soldiers to pack all their clothes and uniforms and stuff in when they ship out. Yeah. I got medicines, vinegars, soaps, lighters, canned foods, spaghettis, all kinds of stuff. They're about to start, y'all. They're about to start. Food war is about to get started, y'all. If you're suffering the people to such an extent that they're malnourished and they don't know how to make educated decisions, and you tell them, look, here, I'm going to give you money. Just sign this right here. Just vote like this. Just sign, and I'll take a picture of your ID card or something like that. They would do it, man. If they're starving. That's the thing about the food wars. People aren't people anymore once they're starving, dude. You turn into animals. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Or I have it anyway. I don't anticipate it being that bad. It could though. It could get that. It could get really bad, real quick. I remember the day I bought a pack of Tyson battered chicken legs to cook, right? And I cooked them, and the expiration date was a while off. I mean, they were supposedly fresh, and so it couldn't have been that. And I tasted something really weird in it. I'm like, what in the heck is this? What is Tyson doing? And then I discovered that the Tyson food processing plants were like some of the most filthy in the United States. And I'm thinking, good God, what did I just eat? And that's when it started occurring to me. If you're going to kill hundreds of millions of people, get on used to eating this fast food. You see what I'm saying? And then you're the owners of the processing plants for this fast food. So what you put into it is up to you, really. And you can just use whatever excuse, dude. I freaking hate excuses. Some of the most evil people in the world use excuses. Do what they were doing. I guess the bats got what they were wanting to get and it took off. Yeah, Monsanto, man. Come on. Satan. Mon meaning mono, individual, like man, like a human or a creature. And then you see Satan, and then O. Look at the word, man. Satan. Mon Satan. O. Monsanto. Monsanto. Now, sano actually means to cure, to be sane, to be clean. But look at the world, dude. I've seen so much stuff, guys. It's really hard to surprise me. But if you take a look at Chelsea Clinton and that upside down cross, and what's her name? Bill Gates' wife, Melinda Gates, upside down cross on a chain right there in front of the whole world to see it. Then who is Chelsea Clinton's friend for a long time? They didn't say best friend. They may not have a solid connection, but at that level of conservatism, and they're very reserved. They have very select friends. So President Trump's daughter, I would like to see a resolution with that. I would like to see actual, like she cut the ties with Chelsea, especially after seeing that photo of Chelsea with the upside down cross. And she was actually defending it. She said, what? It's actually peaceful. Don't worry about it. But out of a Satanist or devil worshiper, everything out of their mouth is a lie. You remember when Froggy went ape shit, saying that he was in a church with Satan and stuff like that? And next thing you know, he disappeared for months. And then he comes back crying, crawling back with a sob story. And I tried to tell him, guys, man, you're going to have to really rethink what you're doing because, you know, he does seem like he's got a humble heart, too. That really surprised me. Yeah, Santo means holy, yes, or a great one. It's just the way JT spelled it. He used the word Satan in it. Which actually kind of makes sense because they're manipulating. Okay, you got to understand, you're living in a perpetual cycle. Okay, daily and night, and monthly and yearly. Every 70 days, you got a brand new skin because all of your cells are regenerating. What are they regenerating with? There's the old sayings that you are what you eat. Is because the DNA in the cells of whatever you're eating combines and cures your DNA. So if you want to be as fast as a gazelle, you eat gazelle meat, but good luck catching one. You better have a damn good trap. Okay, you want to be as agile as a deer, bouncing from here to there, you eat deer meat. You want to be fat and freaking lazy like a pig, wallowing in the mud, and eat pig meat. It's as simple as that. That's why bird meat is so popular. Um, and man, if y'all can just understand how it works, what your intestines do, it rots the food in a very rapid process because everything is rotting. It really is. That's it's just nature. That's our cycle. That's the way the world works. And as the food's rotting, going down through your tubes, through your piping, in your intestines, your body naturally it picks out all the nutrients through different levels of oxidation. The rotting food that your body might need, and it's a really beautiful thing. Is which something that humanity and AI will never be able to replicate. Hence, the bullshit factor when it comes to planting chips in the brain of a human being, because it, it's impossible to replicate a human being. So they're trying to bond human beings with AI and electronics. It just sorry. If they would clean up the food and just let nature take its course, they would see that we are probably, I'd say, about 4,000. Okay, I'll round it off. 3,700 times smarter than any computer could ever be. Your quantum computers, the reason why they're so scary is because you basically, what you have is like literally a million computers, all they're like a million little tiny brains all working together in one control factor, like a BIOS, one control. The reason why they call it BIOS is because it's designed after biology. Oh, I see, JT. You did that on purpose, and you're right. You're right. Monsanto. Yeah, and just and there's no mistaking that, man. They're going after the essence of humanity. And to get this in so many different forms, in so many different ways. I'm amazed, y'all. I really am. You know, I'm more amazed at what I see going on in society than what I see going on with my soon-to-be ex-wife. Oh, come on, really? I hadn't heard this in a long time. Tell me that don't relax you. I better turn that down, guys. I'm sorry. Susan, where my twins at, Mama? I need my girls massaging me. Susan gonna throw a brick through my screen. What? At the southern woman there, boy. You don't play with them. Yeah, GMOs. Okay, listen, every single illness that you've ever had when you sniffles or whatever, your body's getting rid of a poison. Damn it. Okay, I used to start my briefings and my lectures for soldiers. Sometimes I'd have 600,000, you know. The command groups they would love to come in there. They'd sit in the sides of the back, and all the soldiers would be drinking coffee, eating. freaking biscuits or donuts or some crazy crap. Excuse me. And I would ask a couple of questions, and okay, raise your hand. Who knows this? Who knows that? Okay, you. And I would pick the most likely ones that would laugh at themselves. I wouldn't pick like strong, like super ego, prideful kind of soldier. Just somebody who would probably laugh at themselves, kind of a humble person. And and they would answer me, and I would say, you know what? You're right, but every single person sitting in this room is full of shit. And they would all just gasp, like, what? And then I would explain to them biological process of the human digestive system. I say at any given time in your life, while you're regenerating your cells, you constantly have an oxidation process going on through your intestinal tract, which means you're forming shit, right? What happens when you eat food? It goes through and it decomposes, okay? And as it decomposes during this process, you're taking out your intestines are taking out nutrients and vitamins and minerals and stuff that you really need. And then what happens to it after? Yeah, you discard it. Okay, so at this point, I think we're on agreement that every single person that is in a human body in this room is full of shit. Simple as that. And now I would carry on to a couple of other points, and I would throw in some points like muscle discipline and how to take care of your vehicles. And I would relate it to how to take care of your body because your body is a vehicle during this lifetime. I'm just and people love the way I give classes. One colonel said, "Man, I could listen to you talk all day long." I'm like, "Wow, damn." Good Lord, Buffalo, you better batten down them hatches, bro. I'm serious. Get you some ropes and stuff and tie some stuff up. I mean, 70-mile-an-hour wind, that ain't no joke, bro. Good Lord, man. Is your house grounded? I mean, do you have a cement foundation on the ground, or are you elevated with like tree trunks or something? That's what I like to use. Oak tree trunks, about a foot and a half off the ground. Some places, geez, you better be careful, bro. Yeah, GMO definitely is a seed that's planted into the harvest of humanity. You got a really good point, JC. A lot of people don't think about it that way, but when you think about a garden, a woman is the fertile field if you get the right type of woman. You remember the farmer in the Bible is talking about throwing the seeds out. Some seeds land in this, some seeds land in that. I'm not saying just get naked with this type of woman, that type of see which one of them work, but that's kind of what it's telling you in one aspect. Um, but the woman is the planting ground. You are the planter. You plant the seed, you fertilize the little bitty egg in there, which every one of you have had. You know that, right? And it's another joke I like to use is when were you hatched? Now, to tell me when you were born is one thing. Now, 9 months, or about 8.5 months, 9 months before that, you were actually hatched out of the egg that your mother was carrying, that your father popped into, right, with his DNA. Because we're not earthly creatures, we're actual souls from a different dimension, different place. Once you understand that, you start seeing life a little bit different. You can understand certain things. And yes, I was in the Oracle program because I think like this, I thought this way my whole entire life. But you were hatched. Now, hold on, I gotta call my daughter, my baby girl. Sorry, guys. Ain't because of the music. Oh crap, it's actually one of my other kids. They sent a message, but then they deleted it. Good evening, babies. It's good that you're not over here because look how the streets are really flooded with the rains, okay? And God bless you. You appreciate every single day and you thank God and the angels for every single day, okay? Y'all stay together and you take care of each other. Daddy loves you. And pretty soon you all are going to be coming over here for, I would say, probably about 5 or 6 days, just to see how Daddy is, spend a little time with you, okay? And see your sissy. God bless you, babies. Bye now. And tell James hi for Daddy, okay? Joshua, you're awesome. Josephine, oh, honey, I didn't know that. I love you, baby girl. Wow, I can't believe that actually. Drives me crazy. Now, this is my daughter that's actually here. Okay, Susan, you need to see this little thing right here. Oh, there we go. That would be Marie Elizabeth, guys. Well, where did Susan go, guys? What's up? Yep, her little code word is little mama. Now my other one's little bit, and you go on. Each child has a code word. I'll send somebody over to rescue them or whatever. They won't go with anybody. In fact, that person probably leave limping or crawling without any nets between their legs anymore. My children are pretty vicious, dude. I trained them to be that way. And if somebody comes with the codes, they will willingly go with that person. But if they're like bullshitting around and they don't know the code, my kids will jack them up. They will probably be leaving in an ambulance. Yeah. Yeah. Does a woman not secrete an egg once a month into what's called a fallopian tube? Think about the word fallopian, like the beginning spot, right? So once daddy's little sperm gets to that little egg and it's like kabam, hey baby, let's get it on. You have just the same thing as sprouting a seed. Yep. And you just planted your seed in the egg, which grows, and then out pops the baby. Which would have been you. Hey, Miriam. Okay, Barry. You want to see what happened to me when I was born? Hold on. Oh my lord. There's no competition whatsoever. I mean, you got your life, I got mine, so ain't no big deal. Where? No, no, no. I got it in here somewhere, y'all. Oh, Don. Now, Barry, check it out. She had to do a video. She's getting into that like video kind of stuff now. Now, what I was looking for. I like that one too. Okay, you guys got to see one of my photos from Iraq. Some yeah, Marion, I actually sent you that photo, didn't I? Dang it. Yeah, my little girl, she's awesome. Where, oh, Marion, Susan, check it out. That's my two girls right there. They did one of those little shadow, like picture things where you do the little program and it makes the picture look weird. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hold on. And yes, I'm still looking for that video for might be in here. Sorry, Don. You know how this goes, man. Plus, my daughter comes in here, y'all, and she'll like delete this, delete that, add this and add that, cuss this person out. Good Lord. Whatever. I don't think I'm gonna find it. Not any kind of good timing anyway. We got Hey, dog bear, can you see me and Ryan going out like on the town? We'd be looking like that. Pretty much. Like, dang it. Blah blah blah. Nope. Definitely not. Come on. Sorry guys. Nope. It's my favorite one I send to my kids. It's a kitty kiss. I'll be damned. I sure can.
Mi propio mío. I love you.
I don't know, guys. Freaking- Hmm. Hmm. Man, I can imagine, bro. Don Bear, maybe this will help you a little bit. As she was a model, for newspaper companies and fashion stores and stuff here. My lawyer decided to study law, right? This is her. That would be my daughter, me, her husband. She's playing the little video, I guess, app or whatever you call them things, where you can, yeah, one of those. But she's really taking a liking to Mary Elizabeth. She's pretty decent lady. I mean, wow. No, I'm not gonna find the video I was looking for. Sorry, guys. Dang it. Yeah. I'll tell you this though, just to see you guys know that you're okay. Yeah. Oh my God. Who was it? Reagan? No. Yeah, it sure was. It was Reagan, wasn't it? Hey, Don, that said, when the government comes, the worst 5 words you could ever hear is, I'm the government, here to help, or something like that. Here to help, I'm the government. Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Have you ever seen it? Oh, 9 words. I'm from the government. I'm here to help. 8 words. So I am here to help. It's 9 words. Okay. This generation just don't. You know what? I'm gonna call in to the supply sergeant up there in heaven, and I'm gonna have them airdrop probably about 1.5 billion real backbone. These people, they have no backbone whatsoever. Freaking, I'm so disappointed in what I see, guys. You can make all the supersonic rockets you want, but in the end, after all the ammunition's gone, all the RPGs, the grenades, the ammunition, and the missiles and cannon rounds, when everything's gone, what the hell are you gonna have? You're gonna have a pair of balls, a shield, sword, and a bow. That's it. Rocks. Hell. Wasn't that Einstein? Bear? Wasn't that Einstein that said World War IV could be fought with sticks and stones? Well, I'll be damned, Bear. Oh, you need a couple of horses, that cart, don't you? Oh my goodness. How the hell you carrying that? You got to get forward drive. You need a trailer for that, man. You're talking about 2,400, 2,500 pounds, man. Instead of over it. Damn right. You better be stringing up some ropes to hang that stuff up. That way all the juice comes down instead of coming down to the root. It comes down into the top of the plant because it's upside down. That's how you drive. That's what that big barn is for. Wow, big boy, you got it set up over there. Damn it. Huh? You can take cypress leaves, oaks and limbs. I would not use cedar because cedar leaves too much crisp flavor to when it's dry. And you heat up inside the barn, just like you do tobacco. You heat up inside the barn and just let all the smoke come through all the leaves and everything for a couple of days. You know, and in the evening you just leave a nice fat log on it, and it'll burn for a bit, and it'll keep the it'll stay lit. Basically, you be able to light it back up next morning, back it up again, you smoke it all day long. Oh, I'll be damned. Look at that. You got a blue Kubota, or you got one of the yellow ones. Well, hell, what am I talking about? Yellow ones are freaking cute. Kubota's pretty nice. I'd say out of Kubota and John Deere, before Kubota was actually solid and really big, John Deere was the bomb, right? And still are. I mean, you get an old John Deere, you're set. But I'll give Kubota kudos. They did a really great job. Pretty solid tractor. Man. Now it's 4x4. You're looking at a 4 series or a 5 series. And they got these mid-sized tractors here. I really want one. Yeah, you can haul pretty good with it. It's got a little 2-cylinder diesel motor in it. It's just a little old thing, man. It's bigger than a lawnmower, riding lawnmower. It's bigger than that considerably, but it's not as big as your 3 Series Case or John Deere or anything like that. But it is a little tractor, and damn thing handles all kind of get out. And it does have a brush hog that comes with it. It does have a little plate steer. You know what I mean? It's got a platform with plates to till up the ground. But we're seriously going to have to do something. The main reason why you have to take supplements in the first place is not because everybody's lazy asses. Is because we're getting to the time in the season of humanity where all the nutrients in the ground are pretty much used up. You see, everybody, you will run a brush hog. Next thing you know, you see somebody light a fire, burning it up instead of digging it into the ground. That replenishes the nutrients, and people don't understand the cycle that you function with. As a human being, you need that rotted material in there. Chemicals they'll sell you. Actually, Don, you're about right. It's about the size of a club car. And it doesn't have little 2 little bitty cylinders. We're talking like a nice heavy, cylinders in it. You got some pretty good 30-inch tires on the back with 18-inch tires on the front. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of one of those next time I'm out there. I've never seen anything like it, but I've seen one at a golf course that's running a 3-blade mower. It's running a 3-blade disc behind it. Yeah, a brush cutter. What do you call it? A brush hog. It actually did a really good job. Didn't really haul ass or anything like that, but it's pretty strong. Be a lot more economical and easier to put maintenance and stuff to than a big tractor at first anyway. Dang, I wish I could remember the name of the thing. I think it is a Kubota. We'll see. We'll see. But it is about the size of a club car. Sure is. Most club cars they're either 2-cylinder or gasoline. They use propane now, or they're electric. This got better freaking. Only reason why I'm staying here tonight is because these guys are supposed to. I got some deals working, brother. Yeah. Oh, answer better come out all right. Oh, I still haven't heard the messages. Talking about almost 7 o'clock right now. Damn it. Say he went to Old Boy. Shit, he'll get here about 10 o'clock. Get some shit, y'all. Yeah, I got my little welder back there. Yeah, you gotta. What my grandpa taught me was you plant the big lima beans or navy beans, and you just let them grow. Okay. Once they get to a certain point, they'll literally drop, and those big old leaves like that, they rot really quick, and that puts nutrients back in the ground also. Pretty quick. We're talking about 2-3 months. Okay, got 30 horsepower. I'm not really sure what these things are up here. I imagine it's probably about 20. It's not going to be hauling too much weight for being a small tractor. But it looks like it's really solid. I hadn't stopped and actually put hands on, examine it hands on yet. But I will. For the Kubotas here, you're talking about $27,000, something like that, just for the tractor. Then your attachments to drag are, yeah, I hate it when Kitty does that crazy crap. Goes crazy with the, and indeed I went crazy, man. And it's like a nice smooth background kind of movie. I'm so glad to see everybody and know that everybody's doing okay. And look, if you're going to have a snowy season, and like Dallas was saying, he's wanting to go over to Colorado. Well, it's kind of a little bit south of him, but the wind shear from the mountains where he's at, he doesn't have those type of mountains with the Gulf Stream. Because you got the Kansas and everything in between, mid-America, which is basically a big old plateau. And the wind picks up a lot. When it comes over the mountains, over into Colorado, you get a buildup of snow clouds, and they're heavy. They are heavy. And one morning, we woke up, and we were in Camino Real. That's what the military, special forces, spec ops use. And it was over 4 foot of snow. It was like all the way up to mid, like where your crotch is, right? You're trying to walk, kind of rough through it just to get over to where the kitchen area was. And you learned your lesson. You should have went through the halls and inside the hotel instead of exiting there and going around to directly to the kitchen. There's a reason why they make snow paddles, you know. But being from Texas, I never really experienced that before. Freaking psycho. But I don't blame them for living there. Colorado is big. Amazing. Utah, Minnesota, Indiana, Kansas, Dakota. I would really like to go visit the Dakotas. I really would. Montana, forget about it. Dude, if I went to Montana, I would never leave. I guarantee it, y'all. When neighbors leave, go to like Chicago or something, I tell them, hey, stop down a back alley and give me about 4 pistols from a guy selling tossers. That's where I put it. So why is Amazon on every single thing that wants to upload to the cloud? And why do they call it cloud in the first place when you think about it? You're hidden from it, what it really means. This is a security camera little scan thingy, okay? And it's talking about Amazon Cloud. You see that? And they're good little cameras. Dude, I was like about 50 miles away, and I pulled up the little app on the phone. You can see everything inside the apartment here. Little warehouse I got going. But am I feeding into AI? Because AI studies everything that's in the cloud, guys. Y'all know that what the hell you call it? The supercomputer, they've had that for a few years now. Basically, ever since the cloud came out, started pushing the cloud on your phone. You want to save this to the cloud? Right, whatever. Yeah, I've never tried the paddle shoes. Or the snowshoes. Forgive me, because you're right. That's actually what they're called. Yeah, because as you walk, guys, people don't think about this. You gotta like tie a Velcro strap around your ankles so that the snow doesn't go up into your pants. 'Cause after about, excuse me, after about 10 steps, you're gonna have snow all the way up to your knees. Seriously. Yeah, and that compounds the frigid factor. I feel like somebody's really sad. Somebody that I know. Yeah, uh, just saying cloud and trying to make everybody accept it and pushing it like that, that should say something right there, just in itself. Now, talking about your super mega computers that are literally going to be running portions of countries, yeah, talking about putting brain chips in people's head, and the Chinese program of, do you know that they have just reached 60 million cameras in China on the street? They just reached the number 60 million on every street corner. Um, People who are suspected of being rebellious or having high traffic in their houses, they have sensors on the doors. Every time you open your door, it leaves like a little flag on the computer system. And if you open your door over like 40 or 50 times, they literally put button cameras to see who's coming in and out, because you have an underground railroad over there in a black market, because you know how society is. Even there are some places, if you share sugar or salt with your neighbors, you will get docked. Social credit points. Freaking insane. And we're letting them do this, man. We are letting them do this. I mean, I'm not dismayed. Jesus told me, be not dismayed, because this must come to pass. You know, these things like this. I try to get prepared enough so it lasts at least a couple of years. Now, my children, that's another story, and having their mother wanting to be dirty out on the street, steal all she can, beating the kids and stuff. Good God. She ruined 3 cars, 2 house projects. I think that my bodyguards were right. I should have just told them, go ahead, disappear. You know, she tried to commit suicide twice anyway. Good God. You ask a woman to, hey, honey, what do we got to eat in the kitchen? Think you can fix me something. And then all of a sudden, boom, she fills the house up with water. Literally. Or just goes all crazy, ape shit crazy, and grabs one of the kids and starts beating them. And then when I say, whoa, no, not below my roof. Nobody's going to hit a kid under my roof, especially their own mother. Then she calls the police trying to say that I'm violent because I won't let her be violent with kids. Yeah, imagine that kind of crap. Now you got society doing the loop-de-loop right now. And you wonder why suicide's skyrocketed 700% more suicides over the past 4 months. 700%, bro. And honestly, I'm really tempted to go dig up one of my caches, grenade, the one with the grenades and everything, and take care of a little business. But it's gonna have to be a lot bigger, you know. Because there's a lot of things that, I mean, think about it like a broom sweeping out the dirt. You know? The sad thing is they're psychologically programmed to be this way. And it's a shame. It is. When I drop flesh, you know, and separate the soul from the body, it ain't light. I don't take it lightly. You know? That's the one thing that got me down here, you know, instead of up there. Cause I'll tell you the truth, Don, I would have already started taking care of business, honestly. Sure would. And maybe it would have been a mistake, because I see what's going on. If I was there like 4 or 5 months ago, things would probably be a lot hotter right now than what they really are. What they are, actually. Oh, I know you love the smell of leather. I mean, every man loves the smell of good tan leather. Love this thing. You know what, Dunbarry? You're right, man. I could really see that as being their goal. And it's true. It really is true. I'm waiting on the day because I've seen it with my own eyes, man. There was a warehouse, brother, that had like 4 million. Let me show you one of these little boxes. Let me show you what these look like. You see this right here? This is only one. Well, I think there's one here. Nope. But it's just a little camera and it has a light in it. And I think the other one's empty too because I got them back in the warehouse. And they have 4 little cameras in it. Oh, wow. Okay, this is actually one right here. Hold on, let me show you. And this is what you're viewing. And you put it up in the light socket, and it hooks up with your internet, and you can check it any day, anytime you want, with your app or whatever. And it's actually pretty economical. I was kind of impressed. And you got this is a LED feed around here that lights things up. And then through this right here, you have your camera. Now the way the camera's focused, you don't see the plastic. You actually just see the picture what's below it and around it. I like the other ones better though, but they're more obvious. These little guys right here, let me try to get it up. These little guys right here, you can check it at any time and it'll give you an alert if there's movement in the house and stuff like that. Oh my God, plastic leather. Yeah. It's amazing that people didn't figure that one out for so long. Oh, pleather. Okay. Yeah, right. Dude, give me alligator hide any day or just plain old cowhide, man. Come on. You know what makes a really good leather? Okay, there's a big debate about deer hide or goat hide. Now, goats, they go into places and get into places where they get a lot of infections on their skin, get a lot of ticks, they have a lot of scars, which actually for the leather, scar tissue is better than just regular smooth leather. But for smooth leather, especially for gloves, you're looking at deer hide, man. Yeah, I mean, it actually stretches, it's really flexible, and it lasts a long freaking. I loved it. That's how my grandmother would buy it. Very expensive though. It's kind of hard to tan it. I tried one time and put holes all in the darn thing. Some days, brother, I wonder when guys can say, "Hey, kiddo, time to come home." You know. I got these kids anchoring me here. I guess I gotta work things out somehow. Somehow. That's why I'm waiting on these fellas. How am I gonna work things out without property? How can I develop property without a freaking car? You know? That's what I'm waiting on these guys for. It's a car lot owner that said that he's asking all the other car lot owners and people he knows, like cousins and whatnot, where I can get a 4x4. It looks like my F-250 won't be coming to me. So I'm gonna have to pay a little visit over there on the Guatemala border and find out exactly who did what. And I will be taking a shotgun with me, and probably a nice rifle with a scope. Just, I mean, just saying. Why they do that? Yeah, I got the neighbor's cat inspecting. Oh, big boy. Yeah, you really do need to process that herb. Man, that's nice, but that'll last you pretty much all year now, won't it? Yeah, imagine the lady next door named this black and white cat Charlie, right? I'm waiting on these guys to get here, right? Got a lot of stuff to take care of. And if he's lying to me, I will settle things in an abrupt way. What in the world is that? I think I'm getting some kind of weird radio feed through my. Yeah, definitely. Oh, that's pretty. I think I'm changing it. Seven o'clock. I'm in there. After 7. How long? Seriously, it's like some kind of news program or something that's going on behind the music. Oh, come on. Like somebody else is connected to my speaker through Bluetooth also. But that's what it is. Sick cat. I wonder how to do the multiple feed, the multiple screen thing. Maybe you can tell me. StreamYard, I guess. So you have to go to StreamYard.com. Now we drop a stone like it's yeah, this is badass. Damn it, I left the popcorn. Probably happened to grow.
Yeah, I don't know about you other cats,
Hey, forward. Yeah, one of my Harley buddies. So, and a lot of these guys, I did. Whenever I take a little vacation, from the army, take a little slip up with Harley right there by me. My motor stays hot for a while. Between the wind and you, it actually heats up the air. It feels really good, man. I woke up a couple times, snake curled up underneath me. Too much. I'll have to see how better doing. Come on, dude.
Hey.
How about girl? How's my honey?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Who's over there?
Some guys just finishing the car.
Right.
So familiar with the car?
Ain't nobody trying to talk to you, right? Cause I really don't want tonight, like 11 o'clock or something like that. So I'm gonna have to crash over here. I hate doing that.
Okay.
But I mean, you're a big girl, right? And you're only 13, though. I feel like I really need to take care of you a lot right now.
Yeah, about people with they're in the worst situation in the world.
Oh wow, okay. And y'all can see the documentary about victims of vaccines. Also, that's that's definitely an eye opener. Not too long either. Victims of vaccines, VACCINES. That's the reason why I don't let you.
Ay, no. Water? Can you take gravity?
Yeah, you don't let them guys be talking to you, okay? And God bless you, baby. I love you. Give me a say hi to the guys. Hold on, let me bounce over here. I'm waiting on this fella to get here. All right, hold on a second. Say hi, mommy.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, that's Marion.
Hi, Miriam.
I wish I wish I knew how to use the live stream. What do you call it? StreamYard, please. Okay, Mama. That's my baby. I ain't worried about you. And you're not gonna go to sleep too late. I'm not gonna let you go to sleep too late, baby. Call me whenever you go night night. Okay, I want to say night night, baby. Okay.
We're gonna have dinner.
Yeah. I just did.
Are you just gonna have dinner?
Yeah, I just did. It's 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock, baby. I went ahead and took care of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat right now. I'm gonna wait like for 8
Right.
to go to sleep.
My baby.
Love you.
Love you, baby. I don't trust this situation. That's weird. Phone ain't wanting to charge up. All day long, it's only 43. That's not normal. Exactly. Lord, short.
Outlaw shouted, nigga. Red light, nigga. Suicide shit that it's anger. Like a time, night, in my mind ain't right. And I was on so much power to the state for the truth.
You know.
I'll just go my right on my brain like a bad Yeah, I don't know about you other cats, but how we do this here, man. All black, 2-wheel buddy, let's go.
Yeah, here you guys are really huge, man. You know what boy's doing. Fire the beholder.
So where you like, nigga? Out loud, shout it, out it, ran on the harlot, the me and the fly, out it, now there.
Yeah, the thing is, my heart wasn't made in Japan.
Kick up in a row wide, step death in the eye on the toe wide, and look a bullet to my face to the floor wide. So look what you could go wide. I love everything in life, what was so wide. That's why I never rap like a dope wide. Look what it days of the days of the days of a dope wide. It's deep and I've seen too much good shit. See the soul to the beat with the words to beat, and all I feel is the beat for like peace. Like somebody got a might as well. Number like a nigga with the top, I'm ready to drop the spot. What a face, you wanna think about the kind of shit you need, and not a word and everybody wanna what you need, what the truth. Alright, so no cash on the cash in the back. First, I'm a first to pass mine. The pain in the song like a pain, and I never thought about the day that I was know my name is Big, Big. Go out of the biggest shot. Out of me, telling nigga to the crucifix. Started fun love. Music cause it held me. Held me. 19 with a dream, fat hand. On the toilet of a crack. And running by the moment like I'm living in the freestyle. Never play the thing, it's like I'm aiming at the stars for the time. It's like I'm hanging on to nothing but the beast. I can't say I got missing in the fight for the mouth. That I never make it so they I give it so and the cards to come first. But when no one cares, I put it all out on the table. A little bit of skin, a little jump up in the mud, and then I was so hard, it knows my
Vamos see how this is going.
Hungover Sunday morning in the church pew. Like cigarettes and heartburns. Every word of the sermon feels like it was written just for me. And I don't want to know about this song. It kinda feels like he already knows. Around the room, so does everybody else. Step out the church.
All you have to do is make a I kind of understand because you're a female. Southern Belle's a female. It's the issue. Hey guys. Well, Belle, you work so hard on that 5% of people that you might know to please them or appease them or just maintain a connection for me. But just saying. Well, Ryan, you got shit to say, dude? Get it on. Sorry, man.